Invitational Tournament, hosted by Trinity Baptist College and sponsored by our friends at Visit Jacksonville and the Beaches. Here's the schedule for today. We're going to begin with the third place women's game, which will feature the Appalachian Bible College Lady Warriors and the Toccoa Falls College Lady Eagles. That game will be followed by two men's games. First, it'll be Trinity College taking on Southeastern Baptist. That'll be followed by Toccoa Falls and Trinity Baptist, and then we'll wrap up things tonight with the women's championship game between Trinity Baptist and Southeastern Baptist. Prior to the introduction of today's starting lineups, would you please join me in a word of prayer and the singing of our national anthem by Trinity Baptist College senior Selena Perez. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the opportunity to play basketball. It's a game that we love, and we thank you that you've been gracious in provision so that we can, the teams could travel here and have an opportunity to play. We ask a special blessing on the players and the officials, that you keep them safe from injury, and we hope that everything that we do today, everything we say and do, is honoring and glorifying to you, and we pray this in your Son's name. Amen.
And good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the west side of Jacksonville on the campus of Trinity Baptist College, the host of the 2021 National Invitational Basketball Tournament, the women's consolation game ready to begin. As you heard Mr. Dave Jones tell us, Toccoa Falls College taking on Appalachian Bible College. The first of four here this afternoon and into the evening. The championship women's game will be tonight at 7. Trinity Baptist College against Southeastern Baptist. And the consolation game is underway with Appalachian winning the opening tip-off. And that pass from Boucher goes out of bounds. And that'll give the ball to Toccoa Falls. Toccoa fell 73-60 last night to Southeastern Baptist. And Trinity Baptist defeated Appalachian 85-19. Those two, as we just said, will play for the title tonight, scheduled at 7 p.m. Of course, that depends on how long all three games in front take. Toccoa wearing the home whites as they are the higher seed, Appalachian in the navy blues. There's Mackenzie Floyd for three. It is off the rim and grabbed by Delana Smith. I'm used to seeing Toccoa wearing the road jerseys when they come to our gymnasium, but they're in the home whites today. Jada Jones with the rebound and the putback. And Toccoa is on the board first. Jada Jones averages 6.5 points per game. We have a 5-second violation called against Appalachian, so that'll give the ball back to Toccoa Falls. Screaming Eagles from Toccoa, Georgia, members of the NCCAA Division II South region. As that shot a little bit too strong from Angel Dixon, and Appalachian NCCAA Division II Mid-East region out of Mount Hope, West Virginia. Mackenzie Floyd got a hand on that one to keep it from going in. And Toccoa picks up the loose ball. Kashami Mimi Smith, number 5, brings it up court and eventually leads to a possession. And the alternating possession goes to Toccoa Falls. There's Mackenzie Floyd, fires off a 3, and that one bounces but does not go in, and a nice rebound by Sarah Palelis. Hey, I said it right this time. It took me more than half the game last night to get her name correct. And a really nice rebound by Anna Poet. Warriors bring the ball up court. Allison Boucher inside the paint, gives it up to Audrey Boucher. Three-pointer off the glass. And a terrific shot by Audrey Boucher. She averages 4 points per game, and that 3 puts Appalachian ahead 3-2. Eagles work this one all the way around the court, and this one's knocked out of bounds by Poet on the defense, so Toccoa will keep possession. Anna Poet, a 5'10" sophomore from Geigertown, Pennsylvania, playing the defense, keeping the ball out of the hands of Toccoa's inside players. Ready to inbound for Toccoa Falls. Angel Dixon, we've seen her here quite a bit last night and last week, and she had a couple of really nice games on this court. And the jump shot is good from Delana Smith, and Toccoa back out in front 4-2. There's Boucher trying to give that one up to Palelis, and misdirected and out of bounds back over to Toccoa Falls. Ball knocked around in the corner. Picked up by Dixon, rather. That's Jada Jones off the rim, and she has her second score. And Jada Jones has given Toccoa a 6-3 lead, and we have our first timeout at the 7-11 mark of the first quarter. 32nd timeout called by head coach Zachary Reinhardt of the Appalachian Bible College Warriors. He is assisted by his wife, Miss Phoebe Reinhardt, and then the athletic director of Appalachian Bible College is Mr. Tim Barton. For Toccoa Falls, Coach Micah Riles in his first season out of Mid-Atlantic Christian and then a graduate of Toccoa Falls College. And the athletic director of Toccoa Falls College is Mr. Caleb Barnes. I'm Ray Bureau. My son Dean is the cameraman here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. We've been doing Trinity Baptist College athletics for the past 6 years, including this current academic year. 6-3 as the Warriors inbound, and Dixon gets her hands on the ball and forces the alternating possession, which goes to Appalachian. The Warriors got the opening tip. We had a jump ball a moment ago to Toccoa, so now it is Warriors ball. 6-3, Toccoa leads. Audrey Boucher with a three-pointer just a couple of moments ago for the Warriors, and it looks like we'll have ourselves another timeout. No, it is a 10-second violation. I thought I saw Coach Riles give the timeout signal, but he was yelling 10. And Toccoa takes the ball over, leading 6-3 as Dixon goes high off the rim, and it bounces up and down and drops in. Angel Dixon averages 11.3 points per game. That's her first score of the afternoon. It's 8-3 Toccoa Falls. Hello to Carissa Clark, cheering on the Lady Warriors in West Virginia. That is Kashami Smith finding Jones. She lost control, got it back, and then drew the foul as she went up for the jumper. There are a couple of Warriors there. We'll see who gets called. It looks like it's going to be Audrey Boucher, if I saw that correctly, and yes, that is correct. Allison Boucher, Audrey Boucher, both juniors from Spencerville, Ohio. Jada Jones with her first free throw, first of the game for either team. She's getting two, and number one is up and good.
Eagles substitution number 13, Sarah Holland.
Oh, apparently I saw that incorrectly. Jones ready for free throw number two. That one's off the front of the rim. 8-3. Toccoa leads as the Warriors bring the ball up court. There's Audrey Boucher. That was a two-point attempt. Hit inside the rim and came out, and last touched by Smith of Toccoa, so the Warriors will keep possession. This is game number 5 overall in the tournament. Of course, I'm combining all the games, men's and women's games, and the first of 4 today. And in case you missed the schedule that Dave Jones read just before tip-off, I'll let you know today's schedule at the next opportunity. And another 5-second violation and a good defense on the press by Toccoa Falls. After this game you're watching right now, 2 men's games will feature Trinity College of Florida taking on Southeastern Baptist College at 3 p.m. At 5 p.m., number 1 Trinity Baptist College takes on Toccoa Falls. Trinity College of Florida is the number 2 seed, so both Trinity teams had the bye last night. This will be their first game later this afternoon. That's the first basket for Marley Newbill, and it's 10-3 Toccoa Falls. And we told you about the women's championship game later tonight at 7 p.m. Trinity Baptist against Southeastern Baptist. Mimi Smith gets the first foul for Toccoa Falls. Each team has committed 1 foul. Tomorrow it's all men's, the 3rd place game at 1 o'clock, following the 5th place game at 11 a.m., and then the men's championship game at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And we'll have every game, regardless of who plays, right here on TBC Eagles. 10-3, Toccoa leads. Allison Boucher makes the basket, but it's going to be waved off on an offensive foul. I think that was a traveling violation, as I'm able to look at the YouTube page myself, which is a few seconds behind, and I'm able to back it up also. So no basket from Boucher. She took a little too much steps inside the paint the last trip up the court. That one grabbed by Mackenzie Floyd up the right side of the court. has options, but decides to take this one herself and get her first basket of the day. And Floyd averages 8.9 points per game, and Toccoa leads 12-3. Floyd again on the defense, takes one away, but her pass inside intended for Delana Smith, a little bit out of reach. And it will be Warriors ball with 4:54 left to go in the first quarter, with Toccoa leading 12-3. Smith nearly picked off another one. That one got away and knocked out of bounds by Sarah Holland, hustling up, keeping Appalachian from getting off a layup, but it is Warriors ball with 23 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound pass to Buchik. Warriors work the ball outside the paint. Now the jump shot off the rim from Schultz. Floyd brings this one up court for the Screaming Eagles. Delana Smith for three, a little short. Right into the hands of Anna Meissner. 4:22 left in the first quarter. Toccoa 12, Appalachian 3. There's a three-point shot off the glass and the rim and into the hands of Delana Smith. Here is Kashami Smith. They call her Mimi. She goes up the right side of the court, guarded by two. And a three-point shot from Holland right down Broadway.
Three-point field goal,
Sarah Holland on the board. That's her average per game, 2.7. She just surpassed that with a three-pointer, and we have ourselves a whistle near midcourt. Smith called for reaching in, her second personal foul and team foul number 2. And two new Screaming Eagles come onto the court. Ella Austin and Anna Montgomery. Also now for the Warriors, Sarah Palelis in, and Anna Poet will head off to make room. Floyd with the steal. She finds Austin up the left side of the court. Austin looks for Holland, who takes a three. It is a little too short. Montgomery got over everybody for the rebound. And now Montgomery is wide open. Pump fake. Meissner got on top and kept her from getting off the three, but Mackenzie Floyd hits it from the corner.
3-point field goal.
5 points for Mackenzie Floyd as that one goes out of bounds. Floyd had 5 last night against Southeastern Baptist. Toccoa's leading scorer was Angel Dixon with 16, and Ella Austin had 13 in that ball game last night. Jada Jones had 4 for Toccoa Falls. Smith takes the inbound pass, or rather that was Marley Newbill. Didn't get on the board last night, but she already has 4 points, and Toccoa leads 20-3. Palelis finds help inside. The ball worked to the right side of the lane, and the shot does not go, but Palelis with the rebound. 2-on-1, and this one's knocked out of bounds. It is going to be Warriors basketball with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Meissner, but Floyd keeps it out of her hands. 1 second ticked off the shot clock, so 14 to get off the shot. Inbound pass to Palelis, and she banks it in off the glass. Sarah Palelis didn't score last night against Trinity Baptist, but that's her first score here today. Austin for 3, a little wide to the right, and Meissner again with the rebound. Meissner's had a couple of really nice rebounds for Appalachian. Traveling violation, however, is going to give this one back to Toccoa Falls. Meissner stands at only 5'3", but she positions herself very well. The sophomore from Harvest, Alabama, following the ball and able to come up with a couple of really nice rebounds in the past couple of trips from Toccoa. 20-5, Screaming Eagles lead. Pass to Holland, and they work the perimeter. Good tight zone defense by the Warriors. Here's a bounce pass from Adriana Dixon to Austin, but Austin could not convert, and that good zone defensive play by the Warriors kept Toccoa out of the cylinder. Boucher looking for Meissner. And Mackenzie Floyd with another steal. She's going to go one-on-one and get the layup. And Boucher did the wise thing and pulled back and didn't pick up the unnecessary foul. And Mackenzie Floyd now has 7 points. It is 22-5 in favor of Toccoa Falls with 1:46 left in the first quarter. Boucher passes inside, and Floyd again on the defense. Holland for 3. She was just outside the line. It's the middle line, the black line. That's the college 3. The inside white line is the high school. Trinity Christian Academy High School Conquerors share this facility with the TBC Eagles. That's why you see a beautiful blue TC logo on either side of the court. Austin knocks it away. It was tipped, so the ball's still in play. 3 seconds to shoot. Boucher gets it off in time. This is wide to the right. And 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. And Appalachian will send 3 new young ladies onto the court. Kara Schultz wears number 15. Number 10 is Becky Szymanski. And number 22 is Jessica Poor, now on the court for Coach Zachary Reinhardt. Hello, Miss Carly Nicole. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. I really enjoy saying hello. So drop us a comment. Tell us where you're watching from as well. Holland, 4-3 off the rim. And let us know which team you're cheering for. This is Schultz up the left side. 32 seconds on the clock. 20 on the shot clock. Schultz guarded by Austin. Inside to Palelis, and she'll go to the line for 2. And that foul will be number 1 on Adriana Dixon. Sarah Palelis, averaging 1.7 points per game at the line. 2 shots. And the first one bounces around and does not fall in. Number 2 from Palelis is good. So she has 3 points. 22-6. Palelis, a senior from Orange City, Florida. Austin for 3 off the rim, and another good rebound by the Warriors. Kara Schultz pulled that one in. 11 seconds left. Schultz directing traffic, trying to get around Holland. 4 seconds. Holland knocks this one away. Pass inside, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter with the score 22-6 in favor of Toccoa Falls. We're going to pause here ourselves and be back when the ladies take the court for quarter number 2 on TBC Eagles. Carly Nicole is watching us from Hampton, Georgia, cheering on Toccoa Falls, as is Nancy Smith, who's joining us from Byron, Georgia. As always, thanks for letting us know. Hope you're enjoying the ball game. Toccoa Falls men will play Trinity Baptist College, scheduled at 5 p.m. later today in the men's semifinal. The number 1 Trinity Baptist College Eagles will play the 4th-seeded Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. Second period now underway with Toccoa leading 22-6. Smith hits Floyd. Floyd from 3-point range on the right side. Couldn't get it to fall. Boucher pulled the rebound off the floor, and this one is a whistle out of bounds. Last touched by Toccoa, so it's going to be Appalachian ball. Allison Boucher scored 8 points against Trinity Baptist last night. Audrey Boucher had 6. Knocked out of bounds off Boucher, and this time Toccoa will take possession. 9:40 left in the second quarter. Floyd is all alone, and she gives up the three-pointer to find Jones, and more good defense by the Warriors results in a takeaway. Ball batted away, grabbed by Jada Jones. Floyd pulls up, allows her teammates to get up court. Smith up the left side of the lane, jumper no. Jones rebounds, and out of bounds off Jones, and Appalachian will have possession. The ball goes out of bounds, stays with Appalachian, 28 on the shot clock. And Jada Jones will be called for the foul reaching in from behind. That's number 1. That one's on the floor, so the Warriors will inbound. They'll get a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock.
And number 44, Allison Boucher.
Boucher and Boucher back in for the Warriors, and a steal by Jones. Smith up the right side this time. Couldn't get the finger roll to go in. Buchik up the left side of the paint. Looked like she might have lost control of that one as she tried to go up for the shot. Out of bounds to Toccoa. .847 and counting in quarter number 2. Jones hits Smith, who fires off a 3. It's off the rim and rebounded by Audrey Boucher. And Smith with the steal. Inside to Floyd. A foul, and Floyd will shoot 2.
Warrior personal fouls on number 45, Audrey Boucher.
Number 2 on Audrey Boucher sends Mackenzie Floyd to the line. Her first free throw attempts of the afternoon. 65% on the season is Floyd. And this one is up and a little too strong. No scoring yet so far in this second quarter. 8:34 left on the clock. Floyd missed her first. Here comes number 2. This one is good. So Floyd goes 1 for 2. And a 17-point lead for Toccoa Falls. Buchik takes it to the lane, and this one's out of bounds. It was blocked by Jones, and it will be Appalachian's ball. Jones knocks this one away. Smith picks it up. Lana Smith to Mimi Smith. Dixon inside to Jones and batted away on the defensive play by Allison Boucher. Appalachian's men's team has the day off and will play the 11 a.m. 5th place game against Blue Lights College tomorrow morning. Smith, short jumper, bounces around and drops in. Her second score, 4 total points, 25-6 in favor of Toccoa. Off the glass, does not go. Jones with the rebound. Ball almost got away from Smith. She corrals it, moves it inside to Jones, and a block by Palelis. This one goes out of bounds, though. Palelis, the last one to touch it. So it'll be Toccoa's ball. Anna Montgomery, Ella Austin back onto the court.
Ella Austin
starting to get familiar with the players, especially Toccoa, as this is their third time here in Jacksonville since last Saturday. Played last night, of course. Appalachian here as well last night, so I do know the players a little bit better than I did when we started last night. Timeout by the Warriors. 7:42 left in the second quarter, and Toccoa leading 25-6. So we'll be back in just a minute. Warriors will inbound and go the length of the court. 7:42, as you just saw, left on the clock. Long baseball-style pass, knocked down by Dixon. Smith takes the pass, hits Montgomery across the court. That's a two-point effort, did not go. Allison Boucher brings it up court for the Warriors to the right side of the lane. That's Buchik. That was a two-point effort, wide to the right. Smith the rebound off the floor. She's going to use her speed to get up court, going 1-on-2 and banks it in off the glass.
Smith.
That's her first score of the day. She got 5 last night against Southeastern Baptist. Averages 10.7. 7 minutes left until halftime. 27-6 in favor of Toccoa. Palelis guarded by 2. Poet trapped in the corner by Austin. Ball knocked around and out of bounds. Last touch by Appalachian, so it will be Toccoa's ball. Kara Schultz heads back onto the court. 6:47 left in the second quarter. Smith will work this one up court for Toccoa. Set up the play, called in from Coach Micah Riles. Montgomery hits Floyd in the corner, and Floyd almost lost possession. Got it back, and Toccoa works it to Smith on the right side. Wide open for 3 is Dixon. It's a little wide to the left and right into the hands of Anna Poet. Boucher pulls up and a little short on the jumper. Out of bounds over to Toccoa. Harley Newbill back on the court for Toccoa. And Angel Dixon heads off. Audrey Boucher back in for the Warriors. And a whistle. The officials, I think they're talking about the shot clock being reset. The game clock says 6 minutes, 6 seconds. The officials are trying to tell them to put 16 on the shot clock. That's the reason for the delay, and they're going to let it go with 25. Montgomery to Smith. Floyd for 3. Off the rim and rebounded by Boucher. The Warriors are playing good positioning on the defense and getting the rebounds. I don't have the rebound information. It's too much for me to keep track of doing everything else. And with the different stat program we're having used for the tournament, it's not online, so I'm not able to pull it in. But I do know that Appalachian has so far won the rebounding battle. Long pass to Palelis up the court. She controls it to the left side of the lane. Boucher off the rim and rebounded by Newbill. Smith, one hand off the glass, no. And another rebound for the Warriors. And we have a traveling violation called against Nicole Buchik.
Traveling violation. It'll be Eagles.
And Toccoa will take over, leading 27-6 with 5:16 left in the second quarter.
Eagle substitution.
Hello to Kelly Atkinson, cheering on the Toccoa Screaming Eagles from Warner Robins, Georgia. Long pass to Floyd and worked up to the top of the arc. Montgomery steps inside, misses wide to the right. And another rebound, this one by Allison Boucher. Bounce pass to Buchik. She goes to the top of the lane, guarded by Montgomery, who puts her hands on the ball and forces the alternating possession, which goes to Appalachian. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
And Meisner checks in.
Meisner comes in for Kara Schultz. Shot clock at 10. Long pass to the right side of the lane. Palelis has the ball stripped away. Montgomery up the right side and off the glass and through the cylinder.
Anna Montgomery.
First score of the afternoon for Anna Montgomery. First score of the tournament for the young lady. And a pass to Boucher at the free throw line. Bounces it inside to Palelis, and Newbill comes up and blocks the shot. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. Boucher takes the pass, but it's knocked away, and Toccoa comes up with the ball. Holland for three, good.
3-point field goal.
Second
Sarah
three
Holland.
for Sarah Holland. She averages 2.7, and Toccoa leads 32-6. Toccoa comes up with the steal. Floyd will slow things down. Find Holland for her third attempt at a three. That one's no good. And rebound by Meisner. And we're going to have a foul. This one will be on Mackenzie Floyd. Good sportsmanship by Floyd.
Eagle personal fouls on number 23.
That is her first, and it is team foul number 3 in this second quarter. Jada Jones back onto the court for the Screaming Eagles. Newbill will head off with 3:34 left until halftime. Boucher gets around Dixon. Audrey Boucher inside the paint, finds Palelis. And the zone by the Eagles, though, keeping the Warriors outside the paint. Boucher off the glass, off the rim, and rebounded by Jones off the floor. Coming up on the 3-minute mark of the second quarter, Toccoa leads 32-6. And work to Mimi Smith, wide open from the left side, off the rim, didn't get the bounce to go, and Palelis and Jones tangle up. And this one's going to be Appalachian's ball. Jada Jones will be called for the foul over the back. That's her second. Team foul number 4. So the Warriors are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Once this ball is inbounded, the 5th foul sends player to the free throw line for 2. There's no 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. Ball knocked away and grabbed by Floyd. 2:42 and counting until we hit the intermission. Dixon for 3 off the rim. Jada Jones and Allison Boucher battle for the ball. It's eventually picked up by Audrey Boucher. .220 left. Boucher looking for Palelis, and Palelis should go to the line for 2. Looks like Jada Jones has just picked up her 3rd, if I have that correct.
Eagle personal foul is on number 24, Jada Jones.
That is correct. 2 new Eagles onto the court. Newbill and Ella Austin. Well, I thought that was a 15 foul because it already had 4 on the scoreboard. Apparently that was number 4, so no free throws. Boucher to Palelis, off the rim, and rebounded by Newbill. Smith from the left side, no good. Palelis with the rebound. Boucher brings it up court, looking to go inside. Instead, she pulls up and makes the swish. That is Allison Boucher, who scored 8 last night. She's on the board, and it's 32-8 in favor of Toccoa. Ella Austin wide open for 3 off the rim. Newbill with the rebound. Contact with Palelis, and she loses control, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the Warriors will inbound with 1:26. We have an official timeout, as one official over at the scorer's table just making sure everything's correct on the scoreboard. Anna Poet in, and Anna Meissner checks out. 1:26 left until halftime. 32-8 in favor of Toccoa Falls. And it looks like we're going to have the officials sending the players to the sidelines. Apparently we've had a timeout called while the official was over at the scorer's table that I did not notice. So we're going to pause right here. We'll be back when the ladies resume play on TBC Eagles. .26 left, and we have confirmed that it was a timeout called by Toccoa Falls College while the official was over there, and somebody's been called for a technical foul as well, sending Palelis to the line. Now that I did not notice. First one from Palelis does not go. I heard the official say timeout and white 24, so I'm thinking Jada Jones was called for the technical foul, if I have that correct. 32-8 in favor of Toccoa. That is personal foul number 4 on Jada Jones. Toccoa inbounds, leading 32-8. Now again, I heard the timeout, but I did not hear the official say technical foul. Dixon stepped on the baseline, but a foul called as well. And a Poet gets called for the foul. Checking in will be Nicole Buchik.
Substitution, Nicole Buchik.
Austin thought about the 3, instead worked it to the outside. Newbill gets it back to Austin. They work it around to the left side. And back to Floyd, back to Smith. 7 seconds to shoot. Dixon trying to get around 2 defenders. Turns around off the glass. It did not hit the rim. So a shot clock violation will turn it back over to the Warriors. And the Warriors again playing good defense on that exchange. Boucher inbounds to Allison Boucher. And the Toccoa Screaming Eagles put on the press. They looked like they came up with the steal, but Smith stepped on the sideline in the process. So it will go to Appalachian. She had established possession, so the shot clock reset to 30 seconds. Long pass, intercepted by Newbill. 45 seconds left. Austin's wide open in the corner, but Smith works it to the left side. Dixon for 3. Angel Dixon hits the 3. She has 5. And Toccoa leads 35-8. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Poet to Bauschik and off the rim. And we have a whistle over near the baseline. Traveling violation. We'll give it back to Toccoa with 22 seconds in the second quarter. Smith walks this one up court, using up the clock, and it looks like the Screaming Eagles will play for the final shot. 8 seconds to go. Smith finds Dixon, 3-pointer off the rim. Smith pumps, fakes, shoots, and does not go, but we head to the intermission with Toccoa Falls leading 35-8. Total up everything, and we'll take a break now. When we come back ready for the third quarter, we'll update you on all the point and foul totals. You're watching the 2021 Bible College National Invitational Basketball Tournament on TBC Eagles. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida, as we are in the consolation game of the women's bracket of the 2021 National Invitational Bible College Tournament. 35-8 in favor of Toccoa Falls. And the Screaming Eagles are led by Mackenzie Floyd with 8 points, followed by Sarah Holland with 6. Marley Newbill, Delana Smith, and Jada Jones each have 4. 2 points each from Kashami Mimi Smith and Anna Montgomery, assuming no mistakes or I didn't overlook anybody. That is 35 points. Jada Jones, however, has 4 fouls, and one of those a technical. Mackenzie Floyd 1, Ariana Dixon 1, and Mimi Smith with 2. For the Warriors, 3 points from Sarah Palelis and Audrey Bauscher. Audrey hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Allison Bauscher has also scored for the Warriors. Anna Poet has 1 foul and Audrey Bauscher has 2, and that's it for the Warriors. Again, I don't have the rebounding totals, but I can tell you that Appalachian has won that rebounding battle. And we are getting ready for the second half, the third quarter. It will be Toccoa's ball to start off as we are ready to resume play. Following this game, we go over to the men's bracket. The 3 p.m. game will feature number 3 Southeastern Baptist against number 2 Trinity College of Florida. Southeastern defeated Appalachian 106-73 last night. Trinity College had a bye as a number 2 seed. Trinity Baptist men, the top seed, had a bye last night. They will play the Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls College, who defeated Blue Lights College last night 78-49. That game will take place at 5 p.m. And then the women's championship game, 7 p.m. tonight. The top seed host Trinity Baptist College Eagles against Southeastern Baptist. Southeastern defeated Toccoa Falls 73-60 last night, and Trinity Baptist defeated Appalachian. Third quarter now underway. Toccoa Falls now going from the right to the left. They're in the home whites as the higher seed. And Appalachian now going from the left to the right. That's Smith guarded by 2. Finds Delana Smith, who hits the jumper. That's a 2-pointer. And Delana Smith now with 6 points. Mackenzie Floyd has had herself a number of steals, and she just picked off another one. Smith going inside, and a jump ball as Audrey Bauscher got her hands on top of it, and it is Appalachian's ball. Audrey Bauscher, Allison Bauscher, Sarah Palelis, Kara Schultz, and Nicole Bushak started things off here in the third quarter for Appalachian. Marley Newbill, Angel Dixon, Kashimi Smith, Delana Smith, and Mackenzie Floyd for Toccoa Falls. Toccoa will bring the ball up court. 9 minutes left in the third quarter, which just started. Had ourselves a very nice 3-point contest and slam dunk contest last night. You just saw Marley Newbill get her third score for a total of 6 points. That one knocked around and out of bounds. Kafumbe Tori of Trinity Baptist College won the slam dunk competition. Jayla Green won the 3-pointer for the women. She's a member of Trinity Baptist as well. Bauscher's layup did not fall. And Toccoa Falls will inbound, leading 39-8. Ball worked to the left side. Smith guarded by 2, but finds Dixon, who's open from the right side for 3 off the rim. And a loose ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Appalachian's ball. Last touch by Delana Smith. Boucher looking for Palelis inside. Floyd knocks that one away. Angel Dixon has options to either side, and she finds Delana Smith. The jumper did not go, and it looks like we're going to have an offensive foul away from the shot.
The Eagles player control foul is on number 15, Angel Dixon.
That's number 1 for Angel Dixon.
Eagle substitution.
And we'll turn the ball over to Appalachian. Sarah Holland back on the court for Toccoa. A long pass looking for Allison Boucher. She makes the catch, puts a spin move onto the inside, but Newbill's able to knock the shot out of bounds. So Appalachian will keep control. Still 24 on the shot clock. Crowd continues to grow here at Trinity Gymnasium. Of course, we are within the guidelines set aside for the season attendance here at TBC as Audrey Boucher banks this one in. She now has 5 points. She scored 6 last night and is just 1 point away from matching that. 39-10, Toccoa leads. Holland to Smith, almost stolen away, but Smith is able to take control, find Newbill underneath, and Newbill, the beneficiary, now with 8 points. She didn't score last night, but she has 8 here this afternoon. Smith with the steal and the pull-up jumper. And Kashami Smith has her second score of the afternoon. Floyd knocks another one away, picks this one off. And Smith to the left side. That's Holland for 3 and spins around and comes out, and a whistle on the rebound attempt. Marley Newbill with her first. It is team foul number 1 of the second half. Check that, number 2 of this third quarter. I did 4 games last night. Probably had a little too much coffee, the reason I didn't get much sleep. And a long pass up the court to Palelis, guarded by Newbill. 3-pointer for Poet off the rim. Gets her own rebound. Excellent job by Poet. Palelis inside the paint. Has to be careful about the 3-second violation, but instead there's a kick-in call. And signal is to just put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Anna Montgomery in. Mackenzie Floyd will have a seat. I'm sure we'll see her again before too long. 7:16 left in the third quarter. 43-10 in favor of Toccoa. Poet with the effort comes up a little short and out of bounds over to the Eagles. Smith gets up court quickly to the right side. Work to Holland. She's open for the 3. It's good.
3-point field goal, Sarah Holland.
That is the third for Sarah Holland. 9 total points. 46-10 in favor of Toccoa. And this one goes out of bounds and back over to Toccoa. Now the ball wasn't touched, so Toccoa will have the inbound in the same spot. Allison Boucher checks in for Anna Meisner. 6:49 left to go in the third. Newbill takes the pass and immediately lays it in. She's now in double digits and is the high scorer on the court. And we have a whistle just outside the lane. And this foul will go against Anna Montgomery, her first. Team foul number 3. So Toccoa has 1 left to give in the third quarter. Cara Schultz back onto the court for the Warriors. Boucher's able to beat the press, set up by Smith. Though Question is, was the ball tipped, or it goes out of bounds anyway, and it will be Toccoa's ball. .6:32 left to go in the third. Work to Newbill. And she takes the shot off the rim and gets the bounce. That's 12 points for Marley Newbill, and we still have more than a quarter and a half to go. Pelelis takes the pass, gives it back to Boucher. Off the rim, rebounded by Montgomery. Long pass up court. Elena Smith has it knocked away. Then it hit off Smith's hand, so it will be Appalachian's ball. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left. Toccoa leads 50-10. Bushik to Boucher. Inside to Pelelis. Ball tracked down in the corner, kept in the Warriors' possession. Boucher pump fake up the left side of the court. Pelelis with the shot, no good. Smith with the rebound. Smith goes through two defenders, lays this one up and in. 6 points for Kashami Mimi Smith, who averages 10.7. 5:26 left in the third, and a timeout called by Coach Reinhardt.
This is a 30-second Warrior.
30-second timeout. He has used 2 30s. Toccoa has called 1:30. So we'll pause right here ourselves and be back in just a moment. .5:25 left to go in the third quarter. 52-10 in favor of Toccoa Falls. That is Poet for 3. And out of bounds over to Toccoa. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of quarter number 3. Dixon takes the pass, goes inside the paint, puts on the move, and gets the layup high off the glass. That is 7 points for Angel Dixon. She averages 11.3. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Smith knocks it away, but out of bounds, and it will stay with the Warriors. Boucher to the top of the arc. Guarded heavily by Dixon. The pass inside and knocked around out of bounds. And it will be Toccoa's ball. From the outside, that was Hope Wallace with the attempt off the rim. Boucher all the way up the right side. And a 2-point effort. And rebounded by Hope Wallace. Smith going coast to coast. Couldn't get the roll. Newbill picks this one up off the floor. And Toccoa will slow things down. 15 on the shot clock. Remember, an offensive rebound puts 20 on the shot clock. Dixon, 4-3, a little wide to the right. And Pelelis over everybody for the rebound. Boucher inside to Palelis. And Boucher takes the pass right back. 10 to shoot, turn around, and rebounded by Wallace. Poet comes up from behind and made Smith change her shot just enough. And another good defensive play by the Warriors. Floyd with the interception. Now Smith all alone, but Poet coming up from behind. And Poet makes sure she doesn't get the foul, and Smith lays this one in. She now has 8. 56-10 in favor of Toccoa. Pass inside to Palelis, who will draw the foul. That will be number 2 on Marley Newbill. That is team foul number 4 of the third quarter. And a few new Warriors head out onto the court. Audrey Boucher in, as is Anna Meissner and Jessica Poor. Over in the corner, you see the Tigers from Trinity College of Florida. They have the next game. Bounce pass inside, and Boucher couldn't get it to go. Audrey Boucher with the rebound, and she will shoot 2. That's going to be number 3 on Marley Newbill.
Number 10, Marley Newbill.
Audrey Boucher at the line. Number 1, a little bit too strong. Trinity College will play Southeastern Baptist. Our next game scheduled to begin at 3 p.m. We're going to stop this feed at the conclusion of this ball game and start up a new one, and we'll do that each time one game ends as we get ready for the next. Long pass up the court to Floyd. She finds Newbill right underneath the basket. And Newbill now with 14 points, and we have a 30-second timeout called by Coach Micah Riles.
This is a substitution timeout.
Well, he indicated he wanted a 30-second timeout. Mr. Jones says substitution. So the ladies are coming back onto the court, so no timeout will be charged. 2:29 left in the third, 58-10 in favor of Toccoa Falls. Adriana Hale and Callie Campbell onto the court, along with Ella Austin, and Hope Wallace makes her way back. Callie Campbell wears number 21. Adriana Hale, number 35 for Toccoa. That one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Allison Boucher. No, a Toccoa player. Ball hit off her before going out of bounds. Bounce pass to Boucher, and the layup does not go. Long pass all the way up the court. Campbell finds Hale underneath. Hale's layup, no, but she gets her own rebound. Second chance. Third opportunity pays off as Adriana Hale, give her credit, she did not give up. Got her own rebound twice and was able to get the layup. So nice job by Hale. Under 2 minutes left in the third. 60-10 in favor of Toccoa. Hale with the steal. Montgomery to the left side. Pass inside to Campbell. Layup, no. Campbell, though, eventually comes away with possession. Hale underneath, moves her way inside, and gets her second score. So Adriana Hale with 2 layups within the last minute. And we have a $1:21 and counting left in the third quarter. Boucher takes the pass, goes up for the shot, and is blocked by Austin. Possession stays with the Warriors. 13 on the shot clock. Sarah Palelis back onto the court. 1:10 left in the third. Palelis takes the inbound pass, guarded by Hale. 9 seconds to shoot. Back inside to Palelis, off the glass and good. 5 points for Palelis. Campbell takes the pass in the corner. Eagles work it up top to Montgomery for three off the rim. Run down by Buchak. She's going up the left side of the court and will allow her teammates to get up court into position. 38 seconds left in the third. Palelis takes the pass, guarded by Hale. Boucher pulls up and spins around and does not go. And that ball went around the rim twice. Tough break for Boucher. 24 seconds left in the third quarter, and Toccoa will slow things down. 15 seconds left. Down to 10. The shot clock's behind the game clock. 7 seconds to go. Montgomery outside the arc. Moves her way inside. They work it to the left. Austin for three. It's good. Ella Austin with the three right at the buzzer. And at the end of three, Toccoa leads 65-12. And we'll pause here and be ready for quarter number 4 here on TBC Eagles. Fourth quarter now underway. Toccoa leads 65-12. There's Wallace for three. This one is out of bounds. Coach Riles now with the big lead, seeing an opportunity to get some of the reserves some extra minutes. 65-12, just 9 seconds into the fourth quarter. So on the court for Toccoa, Anna Montgomery, Hope Wallace, Callie Campbell, Adriana Hale, and Ella Austin. That's Campbell right there with the ball as she got the possession on the other end. Lost control. Meeser were able to pick this one off and set it up for the Warriors. And this one goes through the hands of Anna Meisner. I'd like to say hello to the parents of Sarah Palelis, who are sitting to my right, driving down from West Virginia to check out the ball games here. Glad to have you in attendance. Hope you can stick around for everything that ends tomorrow also. Hope you're enjoying your stay in Jacksonville. Ella Austin for three off the rim, rebounded by Hale. There's Sarah Palelis underneath, taking that ball away from Hale. 8:56 left in the ball game. Now, from what I understand, this is the final game for the Lady Warriors. Toccoa Falls, though, still has the South Region Tournament next week. There's a three-point shot for Callie Campbell. It's good. She is on the board. 68-12 in favor of Toccoa. Started to say Toccoa is going to host both the men's and the women's NCCAA Division II South Region. And a number of these teams you're watching this week will appear in that South Region Tournament and fight for a chance to go to the National NCCAA Division II Championship Tournament. A number of the men's teams also playing in this Bible College NIT, big members of that South Region as well. And both the men's and the women's brackets are up for grabs. Very, very competitive South Regions here in 2020 to 21. Coming up on the 8-minute mark. Campbell inside to Hale. She runs the baseline, spins around, contact and a foul. That looks like Sarah Palelis will get called. And that's only her first, if that is correct, and that is the correct call. Palelis has 5 points, and that's only her first foul, but she's going to head off and make way for 2 new Warriors. Becky Szymanski and Audrey Boucher back on. See who the other Warrior is that just came off. That was Anna Meisner. 7:55 left to go. Adriana Hale at the line. First of 2 is good. Hale, very limited opportunity at the line this season. That's her second make in 3 attempts, and this one is a little short. Tracked down on the far sideline, however, by Wallace. Campbell, 4-3, a little wide to the right and out of bounds. Campbell hit that three-pointer a moment ago. This one did not fall, and the Warriors take possession with 7:42 and counting left to play. Montgomery on the defense, and it looks like Montgomery will force the turnover on a double dribble violation.
Eagle substitutions, Ariana Atkinson and Sarah Holland.
Ariana Atkinson now on the court. She's wearing number 33. Ella Austin, of course, we've seen her a lot in this tournament. She wears number 1. Wallace with the rebound and the second chance. Campbell pulls it down. To the corner, and a three-pointer for Holland is good. Sarah Holland has hit 4 three-pointers for a total of 12 points. 72-12 in favor of Toccoa. Boucher almost tangled up with Campbell. Ball comes loose, picked up by Szymanski. Montgomery with the pick, trying to beat one. She'll go to the basket and make the layup. And a little housekeeping duty on the other end, so a slight whistle. And they're going to redo the inbound. Again, some moisture on the floor being cleaned up. Mr. Jamie Bird, who does a whole lot of good stuff here for TBC Eagles Athletics, former assistant softball coach, has taken on some other duties this academic year and is part of the game day crew. And he and Josh Jackson do a terrific job putting the right people in the right places. There's a lot of work putting together this tournament. Coach Jones, our athletic director, Pat Milligan, the associate athletic director, John Copeland, also an assistant AD. I'm the sports information director. Dean Bureau, my son, is our cameraman. Josh Jackson is the game day coordinator, and he and Jamie Bird, they work hard, again, to get the right people in the correct positions. Our official stats keeper for this tournament has been Reese Johnson. Yasmin Brown also working over at the scorer's table. There are a couple of others I don't know. Hakeem Bethelmi, a men's soccer player, lending a helping hand as well. And the voice you hear over the PA is Mr. Dave Jones, a professional announcer who used to do the play-by-play for Johnson University of Florida and Clearwater Christian, and did some radio in Chicago in his past as well. Well, the gentlemen from Trinity College of Florida are going to start getting ready. They will take the court next against Southeastern Baptist College. Later on, Trinity Baptist against Toccoa Falls, the men's team. So those are the 2 semifinals in the men's bracket. And the women's championship tonight at 7, Trinity Baptist College against Southeastern Baptist.
Technical foul has been issued against the Eagles.
So Jessica Poor will take the free throws. An administrative technical foul. I'm not sure exactly what the violation was, but Jessica Poor converts the free throw. That's her first point, and a chance at a second. This one is good. So Poor hits both free throws. She's on the board with 2. incorrectly recorded jersey number was the reason for the technical foul. Thank you to the official who let us know. And Jessica Poore took advantage and went 2 for 2 at the line. Warriors to the left side of the court. Ball stolen away by Montgomery. She tangles up with Audrey Boucher. And we'll see who gets called. That's going against Boucher. That'll be her third. It is team foul number 2 of this fourth quarter. Sarah Holland for 3 off the rim. That looked like it might be her 5th three-pointer. It hit inside the rim, but she couldn't get the bounce. 74-14, Toccoa leads. We have about 6 minutes and 3 seconds left to go. Holland knocks that away, but Szymanski's able to regain possession. 10 seconds to shoot. Bushik outside the arc, tries to get it inside. Montgomery knocks it away, and Darianne Atkinson pulls it in. Sarah Holland for 3, another one that spins around inside the rim, but she couldn't get the bounce. A little tough luck there for Holland on to the last 2 three-point attempts. 5.5 left to go. Bushik, a little bit too strong, and Campbell with the rebound. Double dribble violation will be called on Callie Campbell, so it'll go back over to the Warriors.
Ella Austin returns for Toccoa Falls. Warriors substitution. Allison Boucher and Sarah Playless.
Warriors will inbound with 5:20 left in the game. Szymanski, that one got blocked. Campbell got some fingertips on the ball. And Toccoa comes away with possession. Long pass up the right side of the court. Campbell for 3, a little short. And rebounded by Poet. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. Atkinson knocked that one away and eventually goes out of bounds, and it's Toccoa's ball. Montgomery finds Campbell open on the right side, but the Eagles work the ball back to the left, starting to use up some of the clock with the big lead. Continue to work the perimeter. Austin thought about the 3, instead found Atkinson inside. She goes up and draws the foul, and she will shoot 2. Fouls on Sarah Palelis. That is her second, and team foul number 3, sending Darianne Atkinson to the line. Atkinson 1 for 2 on the season from the line. Of course, these numbers are according to the stats page on NCCAA. And this one is a little bit short. The NCCAA.org. And you can find a whole lot of information for any of the teams in the National Christian College Athletic Association. Atkinson's second is a little short off the front of the rim. And rebounded by Palelis. 4.5 left to go. 74-14, Toccoa leads. Work to the top of the arc. Allison Boucher hits Anna Miesner. She's guarded by 2. Holland knocks this one away. Montgomery picks it up. Trying to beat Poet to the hole, and a layup no good, but second chance put in by Callie Campbell. She now has 5 points, all in this fourth quarter. 4 minutes left right now. Montgomery with the steal. She's going to slow this one down. Again, Toccoa will start working down the clock. Atkinson back outside. Work to the left. 15 to shoot. Atkinson inside the paint and blocked by Palelis. Out of bounds. It looks like it'll stay with Toccoa. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3:32 left on the game clock. Nicole Bushik back in. Anna Meissner will head off. Anna Poet will also head off. And making her way onto the court, Kina Hieronymus. She wears number 4 for the Warriors. Atkinson, jump shot is a little short. And rebounded by Allison Boucher. Boucher going 1-on-3, finds Palelis, the jumper a little wide to the left and pulled down by Ella Austin. 3 minutes left to play. 76-14 Toccoa. That one a little wide to the left. And rebounded by the Warriors. Palelis outside the paint, ball stripped away. Montgomery to the right side, finds Austin. And Toccoa again, slowing things down. Shot attempt by Wallace. Goes out of bounds and back over to the Warriors. 2:25 left to go. Toccoa leads 76-14. Montgomery knocks this one up in the air, hits the floor. She's all right. A long pass to Campbell, who's all alone for the layup. Callie Campbell with 7 points, and all of those in this fourth quarter. 78-14 the score. Coming up on the 2-minute mark right now. That is Szymanski, a little too strong, and rebounded by Atkinson. Austin allows her teammates to get up into the front court. To Campbell, back to Montgomery, and around to the right side. Austin for 3, it's good. Ella Austin has hit her second 3 of the afternoon. She scored 13 last night against Southeastern. 6 points today, and 81-14 the score with 1:12 left to play right now. And this one knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Toccoa. Looks like, no, it's going to stay with the Warriors.
Warriors substitution number 31, Lacey Gilmore.
And Lacey Gilmore wakes her way onto the court. Freshman from Huntsville, Alabama. 11 on the shot clock. 1:04 on the game clock. That one taken away by Toccoa.
1 minute remaining, 1 minute.
Atkinson goes up and gets off the rim. Palelis rebounds. And Boucher brings this one up court for the Warriors. Campbell knocks it away. Boucher picks it back up. Shot clock at 12. Palelis off the glass and in. 7 points for Sarah Palelis. 26 seconds left. Montgomery brings it up for Toccoa. Seconds left. Montgomery has that one knocked away. Grabbed by Gilmore. 5 seconds left. Boucher crosses the midcourt stripe. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. With the final score, Toccoa Falls 81, Appalachian Bible College 16. So Toccoa Falls finishes as the number 3 team in this NIT Bible College Women's Tournament. What we're going to do is end the feed now. After we give you the point totals, my numbers, of course, unofficial. Ella Austin finishes with 6. Kashami Smith, 8. Marley Newbill, 14. I believe she is the leading scorer in the game. Anna Montgomery with 4. Sarah Holland, 12. Delana Smith, 6. Angel Dixon, 7. Callie Campbell, 7, all in the fourth quarter. Jada Jones, 4. And Adriana Hale with 5. For Appalachian, Sarah Palelis finishes with 7. Jessica Poor, 2. Allison Boucher, 2. And Audrey Boucher finishes with 5. Well, we're going to stop this feed now, and we'll start up a new feed when the men from Trinity College of Florida and Southeastern Baptist are ready to tip off. You're watching the 2021 Bible College NIT here on TBC Eagles. Back in just a bit.